Hi everyone, welcome to Moonbeam's Messages. This is a collective reading today that is for Sun, Moon and Risings. If it doesn't resonate with yourself, then please take what resonates with you and leave the rest for someone else. I hope you like your messages today. If you do, please like and subscribe to the channel and you'll get updates every time that I put new content on the channel. Okay, let's get into the reading. Hi, this is a financial spread for Leo. It is just a general reading. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. It is a collective reading, so it won't fit for everybody. Today is the 26th of May, so whenever it falls into your feed, hopefully it should be relevant for you, but it could be a past, present, or future. Okay, if it doesn't resonate, please check your other. Can't even think of what it's called now. Goodness me! Please check your other positions. Hopefully there'll be a message there for you. Okay. Placements, that's what I meant to say. Check your other placements. Oh, now I can't even shuffle. Goodness me. Don't know what's just happened. Okay, so Spirit, can we get some messages for Leo for their current financial circumstances, please? Now, I'm not a qualified financial advisor, so this is just a tarot reading. If you do want proper financial advice, please go and seek it from a qualified professional. Okay. Okay, so your overall energy for the reading, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so the Eight of Pentacles then is suggesting that you know how to work to obtain what you're looking for money. You want, or that you are recognized for the effort that you put in, that you are a hard worker, and that you like your work to feel good for you. Okay, now we have a King of Wands in your current position. Now that King of Wands is somebody who he's got a passion for what he does. Okay, he's very assertive. He's very passionate when it comes to getting what he wants from his work. Yeah, he's quite a good leader with regards to the financial realm, and he knows how to make that money. Yeah, that's literally what I've got for him. Okay, in your blockages, we've got this Nine of Pentacles. Okay, now the Nine of Pentacles is suggesting that you might have money that comes in, if you're lucky. You know, you've got it coming in quite a lot. You're very lucky with money, or it seems as though you're very lucky with money. It just suggests as well that you might be somebody that likes to keep your workspace tidy as well, especially in your job. You know, you're quite professional with that. But yeah, so it does suggest that, you know, you can make some very good choices with regards to your money and finances. And that when you do make a good choice, that you know, your look is very, very good for it. So that is currently showing as a blockage. So it could potentially be that maybe you rely too heavily on finances, that you think that your finances are a lot better than they could possibly, than what they actually are. Maybe you're relying too heavily on money that you've got coming in, and you might be spending out just a little bit too much. Now you do have a Knight of Pentacles in reverse as your attitude towards money. So it does suggest that you don't plan. You're not really planting any seeds for things to move forward. You're not currently or you don't believe in forward future planning where it comes to finances. Maybe you've got no savings, no investment, so money might come in but it might go straight back out. It does suggest that you're not potentially particularly somebody that, I mean, you're pleased with what you do at work. You're happy with where you work. Sometimes, though, you can get a little bit bogged down with work, and it can be a little bit unsatisfactory. So where the King of Wands likes to do what he's passionate about, sometimes you don't feel very passionate about your work. You do like your work, and a lot of the time you are pleased with the way that you do work, but sometimes you devote yourself too much to work. Possibly you might devote yourself too much to achieving things, but then sometimes it might not go the way that you want it, and you might end up feeling really annoyed. Maybe you're not getting the income from it that you were expecting. Maybe if it's a work situation, you might be feeling a little bit treated unfairly. But it does suggest that where, with regards to finances, you're not really, you don't make plans. You don't plan for the future. It comes in, it goes straight out. You've got no, how to put it, you've got no savings, no investments. So if anything was to happen, you've got nothing to fall back on. You've got no backup plan, is what this Knight of Pentacles is suggesting, that you don't make backup plans. You potentially rely on other people for that. But you do have a lot of money that comes in. It's just that you spend it really quickly too. Okay. And it looks as though that is what your blockage is. So you've got a lot of abundance, you like to spend it. Potentially you may spend it on other people. That Nine of Pentacles is generally somebody that, when it's not a finance spread, it's somebody that is single, or single, abundant, somebody that is well sought after. Not saying that that is the case here, but it could be that maybe because you've got a lot of abundance, people then look towards you to help them. Maybe not necessarily help them, but like if you're out with your friends, maybe they expect you to finance them slightly, because maybe you've got a lot of money. If you're, depending on what kind of position you're, the King of Wands is usually some sort of boss. He is a king at the end of the day. So if you're a boss at work, and you're going out with people from work, maybe they're expecting you to pay, but you've got no backup plan. So once you've spent all that money that you've got coming in, what do you do then? Because you've got nothing to back up with. And now in the area of changes that you can do to improve your situation, okay, this suggests that you might need to start paying attention a little bit more to where you're spending your finances. Trying not to spend things too quickly, evaluating where you need to be spending that money, potentially evaluating who you could be spending that money on. Does that put it very well be that you might be, how to put it, the Page of Swords is usually somebody that's, they're usually a younger person. It could be very much that they might not be paying attention to how much you're spending or what your circumstances are. It could be that you look, in their eyes, really abundant, but then, you've got no backup, but they're not really that interested. And then you've got this Ten of Wands in the reverse as well as your outcome. Now, when it's in the upright, it does tell you to stop thinking of money as a burden and examine your money and use it as an opportunity to promote yourself. But with it being in the reverse, it is suggesting that at the moment money does look like it is a bit of a burden to you, potentially because you haven't got a backup plan. You've got no savings or investments. Let's get some clarification on this though, because we might have to get some advice at the end, because it's not, I mean, this Page of Swords, I want to get some clarification on the Page of Swords at least, because, you know, telling you to pay attention to what you're spending. Yeah, that's one way of doing it, but I would imagine, oh, well, I'd like to hope that at least it gives some sort of clarification on, I don't know, making a plan potentially. I'm not sure, or maybe getting help from others. Let's find out anyway. So King of Wands, what's the clarification of King of Wands? So we've got the Seven of Pentacles to clarify that King of Wands. Okay, now that Seven of Pentacles is suggesting that you don't rush into rash decisions. Okay, so that King of Wands knows what he wants. You're not currently rushing into anything. You're not currently wanting to jump into making any decisions with regards to money. You've achieved goals at work. You're now thinking, do you want to do more? You're waiting to see what's going to happen, is what you're doing. You're literally waiting now to see what's going to happen. You're just doing things step by step, waiting to see if any of these seeds that you've already sown come into fruition. Let's get clarification on this Nine of Pentacles as well, please, Spirit. Why is the Nine of Pentacles a blockage? Okay, so we've got the Hermit card in reverse. Now, the Hermit card is suggesting that excuse me, the Hermit card is suggesting that what you need to be doing is potentially, yeah, making long-term plans. So the Hermit, when he's in the upright, is somebody that makes long-term plans. Okay, he decides to make investments. He is very prudent for the long term. He will sit and have a good old think, meditate as such, before he makes any firm decisions on what he's going to be doing. So I just realised how dark everything seems to be looking. There we go, see if that makes it any better. But yeah, so that Hermit there, when he's in the reverse, he is suggesting that you don't make long-term plans. You don't make investments. You've got no backup plan, which is exactly what I was saying here with this Knight of Pentacles. So that's literally why this Nine of Pentacles is your blockage, because you don't have anything backed up. You've got no resources. Once that's gone, it's gone, kind of thing. So it does look as though you're somebody that gets money in. You're very abundant. You've probably got a relatively good job. Maybe you've got a wealthy family that supports you. But once it's gone, it's gone. You've got no backup plan. You've got nothing to show, nothing to fall back on. And that is a blockage. That is going to be a blockage to your long-term success. So let's have a look at this Knight of Pentacles, please, Spirit. Please clarify this Knight of Pentacles. Why don't you have a backup plan? Let's clarify this Knight of Pentacles, please, Spirit. And we've got the Page of Pentacles. So, you've not got a backup plan. And the reason behind that is because you just look at what you've got. So, instead of looking at what you want and saving towards it or planning to have a better future. You just look at what you've currently got and you work out and you base what you want off what you've currently got. So it just suggests that you literally live in the moment and you do no future planning. You do no, yeah. I mean, this just suggests that at work you do plant seeds to potentially, move forward, which is here what you're waiting to come to fruition. So, maybe you've got things at work that you're investing in. Maybe you're doing some sort of courses at work and you're waiting for those to pull through. But it looks as though you're planning, if you are future planning, it's not in with regards to saving money or having investments or having a backup plan. It's more to just get more money. So let's get some clarification on this Page of Swords in reverse as well, please, Spirit. Okay, so we've got the Hierophant to clarify that Page of Swords in reverse. So your Hierophant then is telling you to manage your resources, apply maximum effort and intention to establish what it is that you want. It's suggesting that whatever job you want is the job that you are called to do. So if it's something where you're looking at changing jobs, it's a job that calls to you, something that you really, really, really want to do, that's the job for you. So the Page of Swords is also somebody that's completing training. So potentially, I suppose if that's still up in the upright. Now the Page of Swords in the reverse as well is somebody that will jump to things a little bit quickly. So maybe it's that you need to make a quick decision on something, or maybe a person, maybe a situation, possibly to do with your finances. It's a finance read, but possibly reevaluating. Obviously, with managing your resources, potentially reevaluating where you're spending those resources, how you're spending those resources. I'm going to pull another clarifier actually for that Page of Swords. And I get, oh no, that's far too many. What was there though? The Ace of Wands, the Six of Wands, Six of Swords in reverse, and the Queen of Cups. So that's all about, working with others, knowing what it is that you want, putting in hard work. Say working with others, learning from others, not moving, and Queen of Cups. What's the Queen of Cups is? Pretty sure she's just knowing how she's doing things as well. Yeah, learning about money. So it looks as though if I was to take all of these as clarifiers, basically you need to get a new understanding of where you're spending money out. Okay, so he's telling you to manage your money. She's telling you to, understand how to where your money comes from, where it's going, where you can save, where you can cut back, what can you, she's getting you to look at every aspect of your money. Where can you invest it? What kind of returns can she's getting you to do the whole lot, You've got the Six of Swords in the reverse, which is suggesting that if you're currently trying to move towards something, slow it down, because you're gonna, how do we put it? You need to move slowly in order to work out and get where you need to go. You've got the Six of Wands in the upright, suggesting that you need to look at other people that have got the success that you want. Some, if it's something where you're struggling to save money, for instance, look at people with savings, talk to people with savings, find out how they did it. If it's something where you've looking at, I don't know, changing jobs, again, speak to people that have already got the job that you want. How did they get it? Kind of thing. It could be any number of things like that. And then you've got the Ace of Wands, which is just suggesting that you need to put in the hard work. Yeah, so it's literally putting in hard work in order to manage your finances better. Is literally what they're suggesting is going to help. And when I say putting in the hard work, I don't mean putting in more work at work. I mean, obviously that will help to increase your finances, but it's like making that backup plan as well, because that Hierophant doesn't just manage his current finances. He's looking to make sure that he's there, he's stable, and he's got stability. He's like the, how do we put it? He's like a high priest type person. He's a person that you'd fall back on for certain things. He's all about stability. He's generally the person that would marry you. If you were to get married, he's a very religious person, and they're all about the stability of things. So yeah, he's very much making sure that you've got your future plans as well as what you're currently doing. Okay, so this is suggesting that you need to potentially stop and evaluate what you've currently got, where you can go from it, and make a plan around what you're currently doing. Where could you cut back certain things, certain aspects? Are there certain helps out there that you could get? I mean, it could be something as simple as where you spend your money. If you're somebody that's got a bit of an addiction, maybe you've got a shopping addiction, obviously that's a massive one to cut money out. But it might not be. It could be something where you might need to go and seek some help in order to curb addictions potentially. And that could then increase your finances if you're not spending out on addictions. Things like smoking, drinking, they're all expensive. Obviously, there are other addictions that can be quite expensive too. Food addictions can be very expensive, but there's help out there to curb your food addictions. And plenty of doctors' referrals for nutritionists and things like that out there. You've got, counsellors, whatever else they can refer you to. Slimming clubs, that way you can see people that have had the success and learn from them. There's lots of different things that you could potentially be doing. Lots of different ways to collaborate with people to get success in saving. Yeah. So let's clarify that Ten of Wands in reverse as well. So that is releasing a burden. So hopefully, if you do start making your plans and you do reevaluate things, hopefully that should be a release of burdens. So it is a release of you looking at money as being a burden, but yeah, Ace of Pentacles. So it is new opportunities for money. Okay, so whether that's a new job or whether it is just you taking a new point of view on your finances, whether you taking a new approach towards it, but it is some new sort of financial opportunity that is coming towards you. It just it is something that could potentially be growth and security for you. But yeah, so it is some sort of new stable, something new and stable, okay, that is financially prosperous, that it does suggest that could be coming in. So dropping the burden, because you've got something, either a new outlook on how to manage that money, or a new outlook, or a new job that's increasing your finances in order to help you save. It could be either. Now I'm also going to pull an Angel of Abundance Oracle card as well. See if there's any other messages that Spirit want to give. I've shuffled these in that many ways that some of them are the wrong way around and some of them aren't, and they're all supposed to be upright. I've made an absolute mess of the shuffling, but hey ho. Spirit, can you give us an Angels of Abundance card, please? So we've got Moonlighting. You can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. Okay, so that's that Ace of Pentacles at the end then. So it's something where you're looking at new ways to increase your finances potentially. Other ways of your long term. So you're starting to do long-term planning, long-term goals towards your finance. So whether that is, making a job that you want to happen, a career that you want to be in, and doing that to start with on the side, and progressing with that. We've also got successful funding on the bottom of the deck. Okay, and that one says your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to help you. So again, that Six of Wands, collaboration, speaking with other people, getting help to get you where you need to. Again, that Hierophant, learning how to manage things, making those plans, and it is literally a case of making those plans, getting the help from others, and you will get the success that you want, and you'll release that burden of not really having much money. Okay, so I hope that has helped some of you Leos out there. Good luck with your current financial situation, and thank you for watching.